It's been a little over a month since I've shared any progress about my open world game called Nightstones. And I've been putting it off because I've been working on the game's trailer, and I have to tell you guys, the trailer is really turning into something special. It makes anything I've shown you in these devlogs look amateur at best. And the soundtrack John the composer made for the trailer? So yeah, I was hoping to get the trailer done and show it off in this devlog, but it's gonna have to wait a couple of weeks. So I'm definitely not gonna show you the game's completed intro, the castle I built, these ice caverns, or the sailboat I added. Okay fine, I'll talk about the sailboat, but in a sec. Let's talk cover art. Remember a few episodes ago when I was throwing myself at your guys' feet asking for help with the game's cover art? Well, you guys delivered. Big time. The response was honestly overwhelming, and it was the first time in the project where I was unable to keep up with all the communication from comments, emails, and Discord messages. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for overwhelming me. With all the amazing art I got, how could I possibly decide on the one image that would represent Nightstones? Well, I'm an engineer, right? And engineers make decisions based upon data. So how do I get data about art? Well, with social media, I can show images to tens of thousands of people across the globe quickly and inexpensively, and then see what the response is to that image. Do they scroll right past? Will they click it and check out the Steam page? Better yet, will they actually wishlist it on Steam? So I use Facebook ads to get data like this. And although I'm not an avid user of Facebook or Instagram, I have to admit the tools they provide for measuring user behavior are really impressive. So basically I created a bunch of ads and ran them simultaneously and measured their performance. After running this campaign, there were two pieces of art that outperformed the rest. One was this stunning work by Sonia from Poland. The other image was this amazing piece by Creative Penguin Studios in Sweden. So I ran one additional campaign, and I ran this one for longer so I could be really confident in the results. And the image from Creative Penguin Studios outperformed Sonia's image by a very small margin. I used to have no art, and now I have two amazing pieces, and unfortunately only one game cover to put them on. So guys, your help again, please. If you need art and you want to work with people that are true professionals, hit these guys up. I've left their portfolios and contact info in the description. I look forward to working more with both of them at the earliest opportunity. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Just work with these guys and be ready to get something amazing in return. Okay, I said I'd talk about the sailboat, so let me show you what it took to develop that boat. But I also want to get back to trailer making, so I'm going to do this Fast and Furious style. Let's go! So I had this rowboat model and I modified it in Blender to remove the seats and the oar locks. Then I developed a custom script to control the boat from the player's controller. The big difference from player movement is I limit how sharp the turn can be, and I translate that turn into a rotation so I can get this nice smooth banking effect. And the water is seeping into the bottom of the boat because the boat doesn't actually displace any water. So I developed a custom depth mass shader so there's no water drawn in front of the boat. Add some particle effects to the front of the boat and add two dynamically controlled line renderers for their wake at the rear. I didn't use trail renderers because I wanted to have the wake spread out away from the boat and not just follow it. Create a mast and a sail in Blender. Then develop a custom shader for the sail so I can move it like there's wind actually flowing through it. Then make this mask in Photoshop so the wind only affects the area in white, giving the illusion the sail is strapped to the mast. Wow, the player just standing there on the boat is really starting to bother me. Back in Blender, I'll design this rudder for him to steer. Then I'll pose him in a sort of snowboard stance and create left and right turn animations. In Unity, I'll make an animation blend tree to smoothly blend between these two animations. Now it looks like the player is turning the boat. Sweet! Some regions of the world are only accessible by water, so have fun exploring, guys. Something else I wanted to mention is that I'll be running a Kickstarter campaign for Nightstones in the next month or so. And not to worry, the game will be completed whether or not the Kickstarter campaign is successful. But if the campaign is successful, there's no doubt that Nightstones will be bigger and better, because I'll have more time to spend on it. If you want to be a beta tester and be the first person to play the game besides me, then Kickstarter will be your opportunity. So be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on the progress. I know this is a really short episode, but I want to get back to development so I can finish the trailer. So get the popcorn ready because the trailer is a movie-like experience and I can't wait to show you guys. Thanks for watching, I'll see you again really soon.